there's a couple things in my life that I bought that are like game changers. All right. So one is, do y'all drink coffee? I can't remember. Dave, do you drink coffee?
No, I just drink energy drinks now.
He
no,
just drinks Hawaiian Punch. I'm not a coffee drinker.
Okay, so this is gonna affect neither one of you two, sadly. But like, do you ever
coffee.
have a coffee pot? Having one with like an insulated carafe that you can just take with you and it still stays warm instead of having to like have it on the coffee pot is the greatest thing ever.
They should all have that. That sounds like a thing that should be just like baked
Standard?
in, right?
I mean, it should be, but most of them are like glass and stuff, and so they stay on the coffee pot, and that's what keeps them warm. But the other thing, and I can't show it because it's plugged in right now, is I have these coffee cup warmers.
Vibrator.
Like, no, that doesn't plug in. That's battery. And that's in and being used. No, it's
Come
a
here,
coffee
Charles.
cup. It's a coffee cup warmer. It's like a hot plate you put your coffee cup on. It keeps your coffee warm. Dude, it has been a game changer.
See, I knew about those. That's not exciting. But the
It's exciting when you didn't have one, and then you have one, and you realize what it can do for your life.
See, I want ones that like keep my drinks cold.
I think they make like cups that do that, or you just get an insulated cup and it works.
I mean, yeah, I could just get an insulated cup, but to my point is you also could just put that coffee in an insulated cup, and you don't need this fancy thing plugged in keeping it warm.
Yeah, but so the difference is I like having an actual coffee cup.
The hell are these two talking about?
Insulated cup. I like I want an actual like coffee cup. And this does that. I set it on there. I got one that sits next to my bed.
Are we really gonna spend
Drink coffee in
the
bed.
entire morning talking about cups?
If the carafe stays warm, why don't you just drink it straight out of the carafe?
Cold cups, warm cups.
Yeah, for humor purposes, I kind of want to
Pitchers,
try to do that right
containers,
here, right now, but I am not
pots.
because that will kill me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Welcome
maybe.
to Cup Talk.
Yeah.
So I had this thought. Just you ever just drift off and like think about anything other than what you're doing because like you hate your work and whatever. So
I
I'm
mean, the
sitting at my
reason we
desk.
started this show.
I'm sitting at my desk and I realized that I haven't worn khakis in probably 25 years, right? I had a khaki period in my life where it was part of my work uniform. Like you had to have khakis. That was the whole uniform.
Where did you work at the time?
A pharmacy.
Okay.
And then I realized once I left that job, I never went back to khakis. And I'm sitting there thinking about all the things that I've left behind in my life and how close I am to my inevitable death. And I'm like, I don't know that I'm ever going to have a khaki period in my. You ever think? Okay, well, hold on. Let's set the khakis on the.
I'm so jealous of this realization though that you never have to wear khakis again. This is the problem. It's like that's my dream. My dream in life is to never have to wear khakis again.
Man, you dream big, Dave. You dream
No.
big. Let's
I wear
fold the
khakis
up. Hold on.
in
hold
my-
on. Pause khakis.
I'm in my
Time out on khakis.
I'm in my khaki period right now.
Let's just okay. Hold on. We'll get back to the khakis. Just settle down. Settle down.
Okay.
Other part of this.
Holy shit.
Do you ever think about all the things you're never going to do again? Right? No, just me.
I mean,
God damn, I
okay.
hate being old.
Look, hold on a second. So first of all, as we discussed before, like you and I are the same age, right?
Yeah.
With
But you have
within
better
less than
skin.
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but
You
you have
moisturize.
better hair, and that's although I set the bar real low for that.
You know,
Um,
with
Even I have
with
worse
your
hair.
skin and my hair, we would be the ultimate man. Dave,
Well,
we'll find something that we can take of yours too eventually.
Okay.
We'll get there. Wait.
I'm not allowed to
Got
say it
I
on
got
this
With-
podcast.
With Johnny's skin, my hair, and Dave's khakis, we are the ultimate man.
Well, hold on a second. That implies that women want a man in khakis.
6'5",
that true?
Dave,
finance,
stand up,
blue
stand up.
eyes.
Let's see what you're working with, Dave.
No. Not in these shorts.
Oh, all right. Okay, back to khakis.
But yeah, God, There's I'm sure there's a million funny answers to your question there of like thinking about the things that you've left behind and will never have again, and then there's like the dark answers that I deal with in my life on like a normal basis.
No, but
right?
see, we want those.
Yeah,
You just wanna
okay.
be completely depressed.
Let's go dark.
No, because I think about this, right? I think about this like I'm divorced. I'm in a relationship with someone. Don't know what's happening there due to life and everything else. And you think to yourself, God, will I ever get laid again? Fuck. So
I get that thought, and I'm married.
well, I don't know what to tell you there.
Dave, how about you? Where are you at?
Well, I'm just thinking about how my disability is apparently going to be my crutch, and John's going to keep bringing up his divorce. So I'm just waiting for what Adam's repeat, like, damaging shit.
Hey, it's only episode 2, man. We got a lot of runway. Welcome to None of Us Are Qualified, the Bad Advice podcast, where each episode we take a question from you out there, you listening, if you're still listening. And we give you horribly misguided advice from 3 idiots who have managed to stumble their way through life without ending up on any watch lists. It's amazing. If you have a question you'd like our advice on, you can simply reach out to us on Threads at None of Us Are Qualified, or our email,
None of us are
which Dave thinks is noneofusarqualified@gmail.com.
Yeah, correct.
We don't know yet. Please email us so we can verify if this account is real.
Oh boy.
Listen,
So
I
Dave,
didn't
you
come
wear a lot of
prepared.
khakis, huh?
No, sadly I do. I wear way too many khakis. It's
For work?
Yeah, for work. Khakis are the worst and most uncomfortable pair of pants you can imagine.
Wait,
Like,
hold on. You realize that khaki is just a color, right?
No.
I've owned a number of different pairs of khakis in my life. I've had khaki jeans. I've had khaki pants.
Khaki jeans?
Yeah, they make
There
khaki
are khaki jeans, but those are jeans. They're just khaki colored.
Yeah, but like, and I've worn like really comfortable. Some of the most comfortable, like nicer pants I've ever owned have been khakis. I wear khaki shorts all the time because I'm still stuck in, I think the mid 2000s is when that was cool.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm there with you. Yeah, but I'm talking like you think traditional 90s era khaki. Johnny, what is your position on the khaki? Do you wear khakis like just for shits, or do you have to wear them for work?
No. So first of all, when it comes to work, I go to work in fire resistant work jeans and a long sleeve shirt every day. I look like you want to picture that guy that women that want to say they like a blue collar hardworking man. Like that's how I dress. I'm not saying I'm that guy. I'm just saying that's how I dress. All right.
You're out there with your coffee in your fire retardant jeans. Yeah.
And shirt. And dude, I have a fire retardant sweatshirt that is one of my favorite pieces of clothing. I love that thing.
I think we need to make a little field trip to Johnny's house just to see if we can light him on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not, because like you won't light me on fire if I'm wearing that, but you might light the rest of the house on fire.
But then we can find out what other kinds of emergency surgery Adam's capable of.
This is true. Sorry, you know what? You're right. Can I get an emergency armandectomy?
Already calling back to episode 1, yo. We've got inside jokes. We're officially podcasting.
Also, our new inside joke is going to be that Adam doesn't know how to act cool with his hands.
Today's topic: help. Help! I fell in love with my favorite streamer.
Oh no!
It goes a little something like this. It started I'm going to do that every time. By the way, I'm going to clear my throat.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. It started a year-ish ago when I realized that I thought a certain Twitch streamer was pretty cute. Usually, I wouldn't have a problem just reaching out to someone that I was attracted to. But, aside from just being one voice in a sea of many, when she has an audience as big as she does, there's also a geographical boundary, and she has made public statements that she's not interested in long-distance relationships. I think the reason the distance hasn't been enough to dissuade these feelings is that she lives in a country I've actually been making plans to move to for a long time, even before all of this. This one's really long. there's this part of my brain that just goes, but what if? Because I know that one day the distance would be a non-issue. It's causing me actual distress at this point. Is there a way to force these feelings out? Should I even consider this as an option? Or would that do me more harm than good? This guy's in love with somebody that he watches play video games on the internet. This is going to be a good episode.
Well, okay, so hold on a second. So a couple of things. One, we don't know that the person playing video games. They could be like streaming basket
Being in
weaving
the bathtub.
for all we know.
Or they could we didn't even did we say Twitch? We did say Twitch. All right, so there's some limitations on what this person is doing on streaming. We all know that Adam's gotten flagged before. All right, so like we
This is true.
There's probably not too much of an intimate relationship with this streamer via stream. All right, so that's the first thing we can rule out. Well, second, the fact that we needed to explain that they were planning on moving to that country before they fell in love with this streamer is a concerning thing that they felt the need to point it out. Also, that they are even doing that seems like you've jumped to making a jump too far.
Well, okay, so hold on a second.
Like it'd be one thing if they were streaming like down the street, but you're crossing potentially an ocean. Yeah, there's a hurdle
on purpose, in an effort to probably get to this person. That's a little concerning.
Well, so okay, hold on. Here's the question though. Is are we trying to give this person counseling on how messed up in the head they are in this situation?
I would like to,
or are we trying to make them feel better about the fact that they've fallen in love with this fictitious character?
Okay, number one, we should never use the word counseling on this podcast.
Is that not what we are? Are we not professional counselors at this point?
No, see, nor the word professional ever. There's a reason the show is titled what it is. All right, so like, ease out on the is this worth giving advice? Probably not. Don't listen. That being said, I feel like we're trying to talk them out of feeling uncomfortable with their things.
I don't think they should feel bad about their feelings, but I do think we need to save this person from themselves, right?
Yeah, so I've learned a few things, and one of them is you can't save people from themselves. I can't even save myself from myself half the time, much less like some random person. I try to save my kids from themselves, but like even that is a giant task, right? Mm-hmm. So we can shame this person and tell them and all tell stories about the times that we've fallen for someone that is like completely unobtainable, but still more obtainable than a character on a screen in another country.
Yeah.
Right? Or we can make this person feel okay about themselves and hope that they'll be like, okay, I feel a little better about this bizarre obsession I have, but I'm not going to act on it, and I'm not going to maybe, apply for citizenship of a different country in hopes that showing my smiling face is going to win this heart of the streamer.
I think we need to make sure that is clear, as if they are secretly moving to this country in effort to get closer to this person, they've gone too far. That's a problem. They can't do that, right? Well, if they are legitimately
countries are fucking huge. Like, even if you move to this person's country, you don't know where they are in that country. Like, they could still be. Let's just take America. Like, Dave and Jonny live far away from me. We're in the same country, but just because we're in the same country doesn't mean that I can get in Dave's pants.
We're in three different time zones right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but the problem is some countries aren't huge, and we don't know. Now, granted, I'm gonna guess if they're streaming, they're probably not streaming from a third world country, right? They're probably not. I'm trying to think like the smallest country I could possibly think of, and I've got almost nothing. New Zealand pops in my head. That's probably a pretty small country, but still big
like
enough
4
that it's a problem.
Wide.
Yeah. Like there's one bus and it just kind of goes back and forth on like a 10-minute rotation. Yeah, so you still got some distance, but like I need so much more information from this person. Like, were they really planning on moving to this country beforehand? Did they find this person because they were looking up streamers to fall in love with in that country they're possibly moving to?
This dude's just got a whole bookmark full of New Zealand streamers, right?
I mean, who doesn't, though? Let's be honest. It's New Zealand.
Yeah, no, see, this is a totally normal thing. No, you...
Oh, here we go. This is going to be good. I want to hear this.
I don't want to break the illusion on the second episode of this show, right? That feels like a mistake, although it's a John and Dave show.
Who has an illusion?
Who are we fooling exactly?
Yeah, are we the streamers that someone's in love with?
I mean, we could be.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if this show had a huge following in New Zealand?
And they were all planning on moving to America to try to marry us?
Oh, yeah. I just want to say one thing before we take a break for our weekly plug, and that is you don't need a passport to jack off to your computer monitor.
Oh my God, can I get that put on a t-shirt? Not the jacking off. Don't jack off on a t-shirt. I just want the words on the t-shirt, not you on it.
Just okay.
Can it be a towel?
So it's time for weekly plugs.
Oh, is it?
It's my turn today.
We've said nothing.
And I talk about video games on the internet. It's a show called Megadads. It's all about folks who grew up playing games and are now old and sad like me. And we talk about our love of video games. So you can listen to Megadads live on your podcast player of choice, or find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Megadads, or our website, megadads.org. If you want to hear stuff about a towel. All right.
Hey, if you've ever seen or read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, they do point out that you never leave home without your towel. And now it's just now, after reading that book so many years ago, just now it's hitting me why.
Now's the part of the show where we try to conclude with a summary and a thesis on the advice that we give this poor individual based on our 15 minutes trying to unwrap their problem.
I don't think we gave them any advice.
I don't think we did. I don't think we did. So what that means is I'm going to throw it to Jonny.
I think, okay.
Sum it all up.
I think, if nothing else, we have shamed this person. And shame can be the greatest deterrent for someone doing something stupid. If you are worried about other people realizing what you've done and you're shamed about it, you might not do it. So hopefully, whoever this person is, we didn't shame you so much that you bury yourself in a hole and never come out again, but hopefully enough that you don't move to a different country to go find. It's effectively like a TV character, right? It's like falling in love. It's like when I was young and I wanted to hook up with one of the girls on Full House. You choose which one. That was the right age back then.
There could be so many wrong answers.
I mean, yes, that's why I left it ambiguous just for you. But it's the same thing. It's a character on a screen. Please don't move for them. They're not going to love you back.
I also want you to realize that they are a character. Like, sure, this is Dave, Jonny, and me, right, on this podcast, but like, we're not what you see. This is all an illusion. None of it's real. Like, I just
he doesn't even know. He doesn't know, Jonny. Just let him keep going. Go on, you son of a bitch.
You broke all of it.
Oh,
listen.
Oh, there's two Daves and no Adam.
That's our advice. Don't do it. For the love of God. It's not worth it.
We might have actually given proper advice this time.
We actually came up with an answer. No.
Yeah, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Bad. Thanks for watching and listening to None of Us Are Qualified. Join us next week when we discuss how to handle people who constantly interrupt you. So rude. Have a great week, and remember, things with the hands. Johnny, is this cool?
No.
None of us are qualified.